Hello, Dr. Coker here, and this is a guide to Emanation, the trial where you will face Lakshmi. She's the Lady of Bliss that has enthralled some of the Ananta. Please like and subscribe. I'm releasing guides for every story dungeon and trial in the game, so you always know what's coming. Let's get started. When you begin the fight, you will notice a new button. You might want to make sure in advance that your button isn't blocked by something else. I had one run of this fight where my button was blocked by the ads frames and I couldn't click it. In your HUD settings, just go to Duty and look for Duty Action to move it around. But more on this button later. When the fight begins, there will be two ads and you can't attack Lakshmi. Just burn them down fast because she can heal them. They sometimes cast Inner Demons, which puts red eye, look away markers and circles. You can either look away or get out of the circle to avoid it. Once the ads are down, the tank can pick up Lakshmi and face her away from the group. If you see blue orbs around this time, don't worry about it. These will matter later, but not yet. Let's go over her abilities. Two you will see often are Hand of Grace and Hand of Beauty. Hand of Grace will put large plus markers on two players and they will track the players as they move. Marked players should move the lines out of the way and stay put so everyone else knows where to stand to avoid the damage. Hand of Beauty will put two markers over players and give them a circle. These players should run to the edge to drop the circles, but not off the edge. Once the circles drop, they will leave a mark on the floor that gives a bleed to players that stand in it. Also, sometimes they just disappear, but sometimes they grow and then disappear. This is why they need to be left at the edge.
Not your souls weigh heavy?
Later in the fight, she will cast Alluring Arm, in which case Hand of Beauty and Hand of Grace will happen at the same time, totaling 4 marked players. Sometimes there will even be a stack marker too, so that's lovely. Okay, so let's talk about the Duty Action button and the blue orbs now. This is the most important thing to remember in this fight, and thankfully it's simple. Every time you see the blue orbs appear, besides that first time, you need to click your button and then grab an orb. This is because the button will protect you from whatever she is about to do, and the orb you pick up will refill the charge on the button. Conveniently, the orbs always appear when you're about to need your button, except for that first time at the beginning. For example, around 75% the blue orbs will appear, and then Lakshmi will do this dramatic hug maneuver. You will die at this time if you didn't click your button. Another example is when she casts Divine Denial, which is a knockback that will send you right off the platform. But the orbs will appear first, and if you click your button, the knockback will be very minor.
Your souls are stained.
With that out of the way, here are a few more minor abilities. Stotrum does moderate damage to all players and is always followed by blue orbs. The Pool of Light is a moderate hit on the tank, no big deal. The Pall of Light is a stack marker often combined with Hand of Grace. All players, except ones with Hand of Grace markers, should stack for this. Chanchala is a short buff she gives herself, but there's nothing to do about it. Path of Light is one that has no cast, but you will see a blue marker over one player. That player will be blasted with a large cone attack, so steer clear of them until it finishes. That's everything Lakshmi does. As long as you remember that, when blue orbs appear, you need to click your button and then grab a new orb. Everything else is basically moving out of AoE and not falling off the platform. And that's it for Emanation. Good luck, thanks for watching, and see you next time.